We've been inspired from a distance for a while, and I am so glad that I chose you to be our speaker this month. It's fitting with your birthday tomorrow, and you bring people. You can come and play any game. Thanks for being our speaker, and you can take us for a ride. Don't worry about looking back. We know you're going forward. It's okay.
Hi everybody, thank you all for being here, especially the people who came from Liesel, who came from Joburg, which was actually a meeting. But I haven't met Liesel before. We've chatted on one of my websites. I did an article on hand-in-hand parenting, and the only person in the whole of South Africa who is a hand-in-hand parenting coach, is it called a coach? Instructor, is Liesel. So she's here today, and hand-in-hand parenting is amazing. And then Lynn Hay-Salmon, who I mentioned before, is my mentor. Lynn came all the way from Xtraordinary, so thank you very much for that. And I will talk more about her later in the presentation. Melina Lewis came all the way from Bishop today. And you'll see her book, After You Died, which is a brilliant Melina's book is an absolute must read. I got it from her at like 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoon or something, and I read it all night. I couldn't stop, I couldn't put it down. I think I got to bed at like 2 in the morning or something. It was a wonderful read, great book. I can highly recommend her writing. And it's South African, which is great. You know, we don't read a lot of South African literature. She's an indie author, she's self-published. And then also to recognize all the other inspiring mom entrepreneurs here in the room. And also business women. Not everybody has their own business here, I think. Some people, does everybody have their own business today? Oh yeah. Almost everybody has their own business. Congratulations all of you for being here, and thank you for supporting me. And let's get on with the talk. You want to know about blogging, so let's get going. First of all, when you start blogging, it's really important to think about why you're blogging. Most people start a blog, well, in the olden days, when people started blogging, which was not so long ago, maybe about 10, 15 years ago, people would just start talking about themselves, and that was what a blog was. You would just go randomly, talk about yourself, and then talk about what you did the next day, and then, little things you discovered. And blogging has come a long way since then, since it became monetized. It is not just that. So most people start a blog nowadays because they have their own business. So they start a blog because they want to get more exposure for their business. So if you have an existing business, you would want to add a few blog posts to start building your authority online. So that is one of the very common reasons to have a blog. But sit yourself down and think about why you really want a blog. Why do you want an online presence? What is an online presence going to do for you? And once you're clear on that, it makes it a lot easier to go forward with your blog and to start developing it. Okay, so set an intention for your blog first, but just remember, set it and then forget it, because most blogs that people start, your first blog is not going to be your last blog. You're going to start one up, and then you're going to think, oh, scrap that, that was a bad idea, and you're going to start another blog, and then you might start another blog, and actually I started a blog probably 10 years ago that never really became anything, and then 3 years ago was when I really started blogging. So, it's just remember, your first blog is not your last blog, so don't sweat it too much. Now, what makes your heart sing? I want you to just cast your mind back to when you were a little girl. Actually, it's all girls in the room, so that picture really works today. What was it that you wanted to become as an adult? What did you want to be when you grew up? Not an accountant. Okay. No. It's normally something a lot flashier than what you become. There we go. And is there a way that you have woven into your current business what you wanted to be when you grew up? Because that is a really good idea with a blog. If you think back to what your passion was, And I got this idea from a book that I read. Now the name escapes me. The Artist's Way. Who's read The Artist's Way? Where you do your morning pages and you do your artist dates. Well, one of the first exercises that you do in The Artist's Way is to go back and think about what it is that you want it to be. I remember sitting with my sacred circle that we created in The Artist's Way, and the 7 of us ladies, we were all bawling our eyes out in that first session because we were all thinking about what we wanted to be when we grew up. And it was really, you have all that passion when you're little about the things that really inspire you. So when let me just go back, if I can remember how to go back, think about what makes your heart sing. What is it that would make you jump up every morning, excited about life, and that's what you want to blog about. That would really, really help, because if you want to blog for a long time, you want to be blogging about something that makes your heart sing. So, and that's why I blog about inspiring mompreneurs, because mom entrepreneurs have always inspired me. I love being an entrepreneur. It's a hard, it's not an easy life. Melina and I were just talking, and being an entrepreneur, taking holidays, that's an expensive occupation. Taking a holiday means that you're out of your business for a certain amount of time. That's always a big, stress. So building in passive income is a very important part about being an entrepreneur. But at the beginning, you're just kind of failing forward and bumbling your way through it. It takes a while to get to that point where you have something established where you can actually take a holiday. And there's a lot of work that goes into entrepreneurship that people do not see in the background. And online entrepreneurship is no different. Building an online business takes a lot of time and a lot of work. Be prepared for that, and that's where your passion comes in. If your passion is not there, you are not going to put in the hours. You're not going to work into 2 o'clock in the morning and wake up at 4 in the morning, and it's just not going to happen. Do what makes your heart sing. So let's talk about how bloggers earn money, because this is a really important thing. That's the question. When I tell people I'm a blogger, that's what they want to know. How do you make money? And then they almost end the sentence with advertising, right? They think that the only way to make money with a blog is through advertising. So yes and no, that is one way to make money with a blog. Marketers make money through advertising, and adverts are those pesky things you see on a lot of blogs. Some people have way too many of them, and they pop up all over the show, and you're trying to read an article and they get in your way. That is why I don't actually monetize my blog through advertising. I find it very frustrating, and the income is very low unless you have huge traffic stats. Unless you've got a 50,000, 100,000 page views a month, advertising is really a waste of the time. It's not big money. Then you get e-commerce. So if you have an existing business, like for example Suzanne's business, where she has products, she would want to put those products online and sell them online. That is e-commerce. Or you could put up a Shopify store on your website. Yes, or Danny's business. Yeah. Or you could do it on Facebook. You don't even have to have a website. You've got a website and a Facebook page. But yeah, you can do it on Facebook, or you can have a website that's either your products. You could put a WooCommerce store, for example, on your site, like I have, or Shopify, where you actually sell other people's products, like the whole world's products, which is great. Affiliate marketing is another huge way that people monetize their sites, and most of the bloggers that I follow make the bulk of their income out of affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is bigger money because on advertising you get like a tiny weeny percentage of the ad spend. On affiliate marketing you get 50-60% with a good company. The way affiliate marketing works, it's slightly different. You align yourself with a company, and most affiliate sites you can tell really easily because they have a lot of reviews on them. So affiliate marketers will try out a product, and then they will write a review about that product, an honest review that tells you how they felt about the product, and they will then get a commission if you click on the link. Okay, everybody clear on those 3 things? Great. Okay, the next way that people make money, did I skip a slide or is that the next one? Yeah. Is creators. Now, what I found, I've been following a lot of bloggers over my 3 years, and what I've discovered is that the people who are making Other than affiliate marketers, the other really big money to be made is in course creation, online course creation or digital products. So when you start creating your own digital products that you can sell online, like online courses or ebooks, that is when you can also start bringing in a lot of money. Also, it builds your authority online. Once you have your own ebook out there or your own course, people get to see you, they get to understand who you are, and you instantly have authority when you have a Kindle book. You create an ebook, you put it up on Kindle, it's so easy, and you're now an Amazon author. Like that. You don't even have to publish anymore. You can just publish to Amazon Kindle, which, it gives you an option to actually publish print books, I think, as well. There is a print on demand option. I haven't done it yet, but that is definitely something I'm working towards this year. So creators make massive money on the internet, and they've been doing it for many years longer than affiliate marketers. Affiliate marketing is a little newer to the game. Influencers. Now, one of the biggest influencers I know is sitting in this room today. Her name is Lynn Hayes-Ahmed. Becoming an influencer online is another great goal to shoot for. And what I must say to you right here is that most bloggers actually do all three of these things that I've mentioned. They are affiliate marketers, they have courses, they have ebooks, and they are influencers. And it kind of just, they all build onto each other. But some people just define themselves as that. For example, nowadays you get Instagrammers out there. They don't even have a blog. All they have is an Instagram profile. And they build it by putting up flash pictures of themselves, maybe all over the world, maybe they're traveling, and that's what they're selling. They're selling how you can have this amazing lifestyle where you can travel, work from anywhere is the hashtag. Or you get YouTubers are making huge money online. There's a little child who's, I think, 4 or 5 years old, Ryan's Toys. Anybody seen a Ryan's Toy review? Yeah. He's worth $80 million at the moment. It's estimated $80 million. Yes, get those kids working. Luckily, my son has seen this for himself. He loves Lego, and he watches these Lego reviews all the time. Okay, Ryan doesn't do Lego reviews, but there's these older boys that do these Lego reviews, and there's these 2 boys that do it together that he follows a lot. And on Sunday he said to me, I want to do my own Lego review. He's been actually building up to it for a while. So we set up the camera, and I don't know anything about video editing, so I had to work out how to speed up the part where he's actually building the Lego. And but it was really cute. So he's done his first little Lego review. Let's see, maybe I'll have the next maybe I'll have the next toy reviewer, child prodigy, who knows. But you never know really where blogging is going to take you, and why a person's going to go viral, or why a post is going to go viral. It's kind of hit and miss in a way. There are certain things you can do, but sometimes the more contrived you are, the less money you make online, because what people are wanting to see is real people. So that is the wonderful thing about blogging, is the more real you are, the more you can talk to your audience like as you are, as if you were talking to a friend, the better you will do in blogging. You really want to, and even as an influencer, you really want people to see you and connect with you, because that is what makes you special to your friends, is what makes you special to the rest of the world. And so trying to follow somebody else and following their pattern, you can have mentors in the business and you can learn from them and you can get ideas, but you have to be yourself. At some point you have to polarize, and you have to choose a way, a path that is your very own. Okay. Whoops. So, show me the money. What do top bloggers earn? The top ones. I've been following a good few top bloggers, and one of my favorites, we'll talk about her now. How does $1.5 million a year sound? $1.5 million a year. I want that to just sink in. That's 20 million rand a year, or 1,775,000 rand a month. Imagine making over R1 million a month. Okay? Insane. For a few years, Michelle Xtraordinary, oh, am I going the wrong way? That's how you feel, eh? Right? She actually is doing it on a yacht at the moment. She was doing it in her RV. She was traveling around the whole of the US in her RV with her boyfriend. I think he's her husband now. And they just did this whole RVing thing, and they built the blog. And yeah, she started in 2011. And this is her meteoric rise. You notice that she didn't really talk about her first 2 years. She started doing income reports in 2012, and she did make a bit of money in 2012, which was her second year blogging. But her third year blogging was where it really started to take off for her. And you can see the other huge increase was in 2016, where she tripled her income from $320,000 to $979, and the reason she did that is she created a course, or how she did that is in July 2016 she created a course called Making Sense. Her main website is called Making Sense of Sense, because she's a financial blogger, personal financial blogger, and then her next website was called Making Sense of Affiliate Marketing, because about $50,000 of every month's income is, like say she's making $100,000 a month, about $50,000 of that is affiliate marketing income. Okay. Then she brought in her course. Her course has now made over $1 million just on its own, just making sense of affiliate marketing. She also is very much an influencer online, and her latest course is making sense of sponsored posts. And she teaches you how to grow your star doing sponsored posts. She now charges $5,000 for one sponsored post. Okay, to give you an example, I at the moment earn $40 for one sponsored post, $40 to $100 for one sponsored post, depending on how long it is. Hers is $5,000. Okay, once you've built authority online, you can charge more.
How do you get paid?
How do you get paid? By clients.
No, but how?
So, PayPal. Pop the money into your PayPal account. Yeah. And then you link that with any bank in the country. And the money pops into your account 3 days after you've earned it globally.
No, I think she wants to know what
Is that-
you do to get paid.
Is that what you mean?
No.
Yeah. So that's my next slide. How does Michelle do it? So marketing, creation, influence, the three things that I spoke about. So on the marketing side, she makes a little bit of money. Let me show you her split. She makes a little bit of money on display advertising. I honestly don't know why she keeps adverts on her site. She makes about $3,500 a month in display advertising. Maybe just because she's an accountant, she's a financial person, she just cannot say no to that $3,000. But to me, I wouldn't have the ads on my site for that little bit of money in comparison to what the rest of her earning is, over $150,000 a month. You don't really need the 3,000. I think the ads are too irritating, in my mind. Okay, everybody's different, everybody has their own style. So she makes it through her courses. She sells her courses, as I said. So she created a course. It's an email course. Making sense of affiliate marketing. It's an email course. You just get an email, I think, in your inbox every week. So it's simple. She didn't have a huge big launch like most of the other course creators, but she just had a huge following by then. She just had a big email list. And a big site with lots of views, lots of page views every month. Affiliate marketing, so obviously you align yourself with different affiliate companies that offer affiliate marketing income. One of her main ones is called Bluehost. Bluehost is her website, it's her website hosting. So she wrote a brilliant post about why she uses Bluehost for her website hosting, and Bluehost pays very, very handsome commissions, and that's where a lot of the affiliate marketing income comes from. And then sponsored partnerships, as I said, she earns about $15,000 to $20,000 a month in sponsored partnerships, so she has to write 4 posts for that. Because it's $5,000 a pop. Okay, so let's talk about what I earn. It's harder for me to talk about what somebody else earns because I don't really know the nitty-gritties. I don't know all of the affiliate companies that she's affiliated to, etc. I haven't done Making Sense of Affiliate Marketing. It is on my goal list for this year. She doesn't charge a lot for her course, by the way. She charges $197. which is not a lot. Most of the online courses that are worth anything are $997. So they're sitting at the $1,000 mark. She's charging $200. So it's very affordable in comparison to a lot of other courses out there. Okay, so what do I earn? Little different. I'm 3 years in the game. My first year I earned $50. Thank you, Lynn, for that. It was a tip from Lynn. She said, go and do this. It wasn't even to do with my blogs at all. It was just website testing. And I went and did it, and I made $50. I was like, oh, I'm in the money. Okay. In 2017, and I thought I was doing really well in 2017 because then I started doing contributed posts, which means that I started accepting other people's posts on my website. This again was Lynn instigating me. She said, go and set up a gig on Fiverr, put your little gig up on Fiverr and sell your posts for $5 a pop. Somebody can come on and you will publish their post on your website. I said, why would anybody pay me to publish their post on my website? I'm getting content. I should be paying them. You know, there are a lot of sites who pay you for your content. But I realized this is actually a huge industry. The reason why people want to pay you to put their blog post that they've written or their content writer has written on your site is because they want the exposure that your site will give them. And there's really just one little thing that in that piece of content that they give you. Now the content is written for your site, for your audience. It is directed at your audience, but there is a link to their business or their client's business in that post. And that, just for that one link that they are putting in the post, you're actually getting your money. You don't really say that's what you do. You say you're charging them for your time, but you know the truth is you are charging them for that backlink. Okay, the link to their business. Okay, that is what they pay you for. That is why you publish contributed posts on your site. You are able to reject posts or accept posts. If they are of poor quality, you can reject them, of course, or you can. I have heavily edited some posts that I thought, the content was okay, but it was very poorly written. And sometimes I just feel sorry for the person because they're just not English speaking, you can tell. You know, they're sitting in India and they've written a post for you, and they've tried their best, but it's shocking. So yeah, that's how contributed posts go. It's a little different to sponsored posts. A sponsored post, you write the post yourself. And we've just started getting into that. Thank you, Lynn, for that content and contact. With a sponsored post, you earn a little bit more money. You write the post yourself. You publish it on your own site. And at least you get your voice back into your site. For me, after doing a whole year of accepting people's guest posts and contributed posts, I found it really great to start doing my own writing again. But you do need a lot of time when you're writing and researching. The posts I'm doing at the moment are only 500 words to 1,000 words. That's really quick and easy to write. When I write a post for my own audience, like for example, I interview somebody and I write a post on them, it can be up to 10,000 words. Easily. It's like a whole ebook in itself. Interviewing someone and transcribing and then writing a post on it, it is a huge amount of work. It's like a month's work. Whereas writing a little 500 post is a morning's work, a couple of hours, depending on how much research you have to do. If you know a lot about